Welcome to Spartan News. Today is Thursday, February 17th.
Currently 29 degrees.
And it is a high of 42. How's the weather down there, Tom?
It is a low of 18. Spartans, drive safe and have a good day. Back in the studio.
Thank you, Thomas and Jaden. Make sure to drive extra slow on the roads today and tomorrow, Spartans.
Now let's go to Dom for a special announcement about KCTC.
Thanks, Emma. Attention sophomores and juniors, we are happy to announce that KCTC has rescheduled their open house for Wednesday, March 9th from 5 to 7 p.m. We look forward to seeing you there. Back to you, Trinity.
Thank you, Dom. Get on that opportunity to check out Career Pathways, Spartans.
Let's go to Elena for some new information on Maven.
Thanks, Emma. Attention students, it is time to do Maven. It is time to do the next 2 steps in the EDP process. Now back to Trinity.
Thank you, Elena. That sounds important.
Speaking of education, let's go to Maddie for the Launch U program.
Hey guys, so I'm here with Ms. Converse and we're going to talk about the Launch U program a little bit. So what is it basically about?
So it is a program where a student who is going into 10th grade can pursue a high school diploma and a 2-year associate's degree at the same time. And it is a 5-year program where you finish with both. There are some programs that are on the newer side where students are going to KCTC. They can jump into the Launch U program with a couple of different programs from there, and then also earn their associate's degree.
Alright, and what are some of the benefits that you can say? Like, is there any other benefits that go into it?
There are. So you don't pay for your associate's degree, so we do, and so that's great. It's free.
Definitely saves a lot of money.
It does. It does. Yeah.
Alright, well, meeting is tonight, guys. If you're interested, go to it's tonight 5 to 6, I believe, right?
Yep, at the Kent ISD.
ISD,
Kent,
that's
and
what I
it's
was
okay.
saying.
It's good. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Be there.
That sounds like a really cool opportunity to get ahead with your schooling.
Did I hear that another event was going on tonight as well? Let's hear from Kelsey for some info on prom.
Thanks, Emma.
What's up, Spartans? You're back today with another YouTube video with Kelsey Brott.
J Fizzy Pop. AB.
I'm the old man. I don't know. I don't know what to say. So nervous.
Juniors, today in focus, remember that we have a meeting for prom. This is going to be the best prom ever. So we're going to come up with some dope ideas, decorations. We're going to organize the whole thing and we're going to make it the best prom ever. So make sure you go to the meeting. Don't miss it.
Be there.
Now let's go talk to Trinity in the studio.
Thanks, Kelsey. I can't wait for prom. I also really want to go to one of the Music Man showings this weekend. How about you, Emma?
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's go to Chris and Antonio for Music Man updates.
Here with WK Day, we're going to tell us a little bit about Music Man. WK, how did opening night go?
We had a great time for opening night. We had great energy and we were singing and dancing, and I think the audience really enjoyed it.
Why should people come out to come see Music Man?
One of the things that is pure joy about this is that we haven't really been in the theater for 2 years because of COVID. So that alone, just to bring you back into something that was familiar and good for the soul, is worth your time.
Well, you heard it from WK first. Go out and watch Music Man, everybody. Back to you in the stew.
That sounds hype.
Speaking of hype, let's go to Bella with some information on the senior video.
Thanks, Emma. 2 things for you today, Spartans. 1, seniors, if you have pictures or videos that you want to put into the big senior video at the end of the year, go to this link and QR code or text Haley and send them to her.
Come to our game tonight at 7. It's a handout at Kelvin Christian.
Get those videos in, seniors.
Let's head over to Evan for some news on how our bowling teams did.
The Sparta bowling teams traveled to Park Lanes and dominated against Godwin Heights. The girls won 28-2 with high rollers Alexa Rolland with a score of 169 and Kendall Bjorkman with a score of 188. The boys won 30-0 with high rollers Brendan Welch with a score of 184 and a score of 213, and Andrew Lear with a score of 230 and 189, and Sam Woolworth with a score of 212 and 208. The team travels to Fairlanes tomorrow for their post-conference tournament.
That sounds great! Congratulations to both bowling teams.
Let's wrap up with a trifecta of knowledge. Peace out, Spartans.
I have a dream. Will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Hi everyone, I took a minute to type up a brief history for you that I'm hoping will help us to better understand the importance of Black History Month in the United States. Following the Civil War, during the era of Reconstruction, the U.S. had yet one more opportunity to broaden its meaning of freedom. But instead of following through on the promises of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, Southerners replaced slave codes with black codes, and white supremacy clamped down on the South. The laws, the courts, the schools, and nearly every institution in the South favored whites. And the ugly legacy of racism across our country became more embedded in our culture. We must celebrate all those individuals who stood up against this legacy of fear, hatred, and intolerance. We must celebrate their courage and their perseverance because their struggles to advance civil rights was the right thing to do. One figure we absolutely need to celebrate is Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall, the great-grandson of a slave, is one of the most important figures in all of U.S. history. His role in toppling legalized segregation in the United States was pivotal. He attacked the separate but equal doctrine of Plessy v. Ferguson, the court case that had made segregation the law of the land. In 1954, Thurgood Marshall stood before the U.S. Supreme Court justices and convinced them to overturn Plessy in the landmark decision Brown v. Board. In 1967, President Johnson appointed Thurgood Marshall the first black justice to the U.S. Supreme Court, proclaiming this: "It was the right thing to do, the right time to do it, and the right man and the right place." Thurgood Marshall is only one of thousands who have helped the United States move one step closer to fulfilling its promises of liberty, equality, and justice. But we still have a long way to go. One day, we will complete this great journey that our country embarked upon nearly 250 years ago, and the blessings of liberty will be secured for all Americans. Because when every American can claim the protections of the U.S. Constitution, we all reap the benefits. Thanks for listening.
I don't like to gamble, but if there's one thing I'm willing to bet on, it's myself. Beyonce.